Hi, world of YouTube. This is Bonnie. Nice to meet you. I've never vlogged before, and I'm gonna try it out. This is, pretty much my first real attempt at vlogging, I guess, and video logging, or I don't know what that's an acronym for or whatever, but anyway, whatever that is, I'm doing it. So here we go. My interest, just see if you want to follow me or whatever. I like to I love to write, creatively write. I've written 2.5 books, I guess. I'm working on the half one right now. But the first one I ever wrote, I spent 6 years writing it. And in that time, I did about 7 different drafts of it. One draft was about 16 pages. The next one was like 50 pages or something. And then as it went along and I got more developed into it, it ended up to be about 200 pages. And I never tried to get it published. I never saw the need to. I'm glad for it because it was a good start to my career, I guess, as a writer, and it taught me a lot of things, which, by the way, because of things like that, I've developed a lot of insight into being a writer. Those of you considering writing, either for personal gain, financially or otherwise, it's very therapeutic. It's very good for you. It's a lot of things. Writing is like the cure-all for me. It helps me regulate my bipolar. I'm bipolar, by the way. Helps me regulate that. I don't take meds right now because right now my writing is sufficient. It helps me that way. And so as long as I feel like I'm okay with that, then I don't feel the need to really, take meds. I think that self-help is important, and that whenever you can learn, if you find something like that can help you, stick with it. You don't need to take pills. People didn't always take pills to fix themselves. What did they do before? They probably, threw themselves into their art and then made really good art and then made a name for themselves as William Shakespeare. I'm sure he was a little cuckoo. That's okay. Like, you don't have to fit into a mold of perfect corporate America. I mean, it takes all kinds of different people to make a world go round. And, if you're a bipolar person like me, maybe you just need to be an artist, or, find that niche that you fit in. Just, some people will never find it, and that's okay too. Just be happy, I guess. And so I guess I'm going to go through being bipolar a little bit, explaining certain things, going through some days that I'll have or whatever. I'm sure that you'll see different things. There's a lot of misconceptions about being bipolar. It's not all what a lot of people paint it out to be. You're not just off your rocker all the time. Sometimes you'll have very clear moments and you'll just feel really, normal. And it's different for everybody. I don't think no one or two people have the same thing as me, I don't think that I have the same thing or somebody else has the same thing or whatever as another person. I think it's all unique. I just, like, for me, how things go for me is usually in the summer months, I'm manic. In the winter months, I'm depressed. And everything in between, it's a toss-up. It kind of just depends. And right now, it's August 13th, 2012. So, I guess I'm a little hypomanic. I don't know. We'll see. I've actually got a psychiatrist appointment tomorrow. I haven't been in a long time. The last one, well, I won't get into that, but it's not a good experience. And anyway, so this is my vlog. Also, one more thing that I know that I'm going to be talking about is my religious beliefs, and I don't want to throw you whenever I say that. I'm a very open person whenever it comes to a lot of things in my life, but I will not share my exact journey with finding God and worshiping God in a particular way. I'll go into certain things, but there may be some things, and I don't know specifically what, but my religious beliefs, the way that I pursue a relationship with God and or Jesus Christ is between me and God. It's not for all of YouTube to know necessarily. I mean, I'll choose to share some stuff, but as I go along, it's my journey, and I'm going to, definitely explore some things. I'm dating a Muslim right now, and his name is Ali, and he's a really terrific person. Um, but the thing that I've run into a lot with this is that, people don't understand. If I'm a Christian, why am I dating a Muslim? You're not supposed to be unequally yoked. It says that in the Bible. But I also know that in the Bible it says not to judge anybody, that judge and ye shall be judged thing. And also, you're supposed to love people. And I think that, I'm not married. I'm not going to get married, and anything can happen between now and then. But I'm exploring my beliefs because I feel like I'm at a crossroads, where I've kind of been given a puzzle to figure out, and I need to figure it out. If I was born in Saudi Arabia, I'd probably be a Muslim. If I was born into a Jewish family, I'd probably be Jewish. As it is, I was born into a Christian family, and now I'm a Christian. So I want to find out exactly what I believe truly. I'm going to read the Bible all the way through. And I'm going to read the Quran all the way through. I'm also going to read this book. I forget the name of it. But it's about like the history of civilization or something. It was written in 1949 by a man and his wife. And they successfully mapped and documented, civilization, and the whole book that's that thick is dedicated to religion. And it goes so far as to say the sources of the Quran, different things, how things evolved the way that they did. And I think that that'd be an interesting thing to read, so I'm going to read that too. I just want to make a very educated decision, but while I'm saying that, that does not mean that it's going to be solely based on that. I'm going to continue to pray more than anything. I think it's important to maintain the spiritual aspects of my spiritual journey, but I think that there's also something spiritual that draws you to reading either the Bible or the Quran. I think that, again, that's between me and God, and I'll keep you updated on certain things, but I may come back, maybe in just a second and talk about, my relationship with my current Muslim boyfriend and how that works, or doesn't work, but not to go into any details or make him feel uncomfortable, but it's an interesting thing, and but I love him, and I'll talk about it later. But these are the things that I'll be talking about. Just I don't even think anybody will be interested, to be honest. Like, I'll be surprised if I'll get 5 views out of this and 4 of them are not me. But anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and you'll get to see more crazy stuff happen. You'll get to see more of my cat. You'll get to hear more about my crazy life. I'm adopted, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. I'm in touch with my adoptive family, my foster family, and my biological family. So it's interesting. More to come there. And I'm an aspiring writer, sometimes comic. There's a lot going on. And if you want to subscribe, cool beans. If not, please leave a comment. Say whatever you want. If things get, whatever. I actually don't know what happens whenever people write comments. I've just seen them happen. I've been like, oh, dang. And then I'll be like, oh, that's cool. So I'm interested, kind of. And so thank you for watching.